Hey-ho, Master Witcher! You, sir, are a witcher. The very one the Duchessa summoned.
Guilty as charged. And you gotta be someone who wants something from me.
It's like you read my mind. You see, those caves are like cellars the gods carved out for their own stores. Spacious, dry.
Just some monster lives inside him.
A soothsayer. Gods be Celted, a soothsayer. So, will you help?
Sure, I'll see to it. For the sizable reward I foresee you giving me.
So? Well?
Problem solved. Shaelmar that lived in the cave won't pester you anymore.
Superb! I've gained a warehouse, and you've gained my gratitude.
See you later.
Hey, over here, please!
Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did, for we're neck deep in trouble. Of the spider kind.
Need a maid with a broom, not a witcher.
You fail to understand. These are huge. The size of pigs or dogs. Black and hairy, spewing webs.
Not talking about spiders then. Talking about arachnomorphs.
Call them what you will. You must smash the rogues, will you? Those caves would be prime barrel storage were it not for the beasts.
Arachnomorphs don't look much like bunnies, but they sure breed like them. Best nip the problem in the bud. I'll look into it.
That Gwent will be the end of me. I've lost.
Any tidings?
All taken care of. Went inside and cleaned up.
Thank the gods. And you too, of course.
Wine trade. Been at it for a while?
Not terribly long, to be candid. I apprenticed to be an alchemist, but proportions were never my strong suit. So I took to trading in wines. More pleasant, I must say. One drinks on the job and no one ever complains.
Makes sense. And the world's always a bit more bearable on a buzz. Time I got back on the path. So long.
Lebioda wept. It is positively risky.
Pardon me. Perhaps you could help me. You seem a strapping lad.
What's the problem?
I acquired this old storehouse at auction. As it turns out, it stinks like an Ophiri larder.
and is loud as a Novigrad brothel. Botch it all. I invested my life savings. Now I fear to go inside. Do help me, Witcher.
All right, I'll take a look inside your storehouse. Stinks of carrion. Necrophages. Reeks in here.
And is the storehouse safe? Well, have you seen to my storehouse?
Storehouse was full of rotten meat. Attracted ghouls I had to get rid of.
Saint Lemioda's calloused heels. But is it safe now? Completely?
Though I'd advise you to clean the meat out quick, before other ghouls show up.
Of course. Yes, I shall put my men to it, toot sweet. Meanwhile, perhaps you need something? I've a meager stock just now, but come back in 2 days to see a full array. At a discount that will make you cross-eyed.
Was wondering, previous owners, what did they use the warehouse for? Why was it full of carrion?
It was Gottfried Nork's before it was mine. Yes, that Nork. Toussaint's most famed charcutier. That is, until his saucisse à la moutarde poisoned half the court of Her Illustrious Highness the Duchessa.
Take it he fell out of favor.
Favor's not the word. He was cast in prison, all his property confiscated and auctioned off.
So long.
Oi, Master Witcher! Come here,
down
please!
my bum furrow.
Wound doesn't look good. Patch that up quick if I were you, before it starts festering.
If I needed medical advice, I'd have called for a healer. And you look like none such, not even a quack.
And if you wanted a witcher to help you, you should have thought twice about being rude.
Forgive me. The pain's so blasted bad, it's darkened my mood. A foulness has made its lair in the grotto. I barely escaped with my life. I've been eyeing the cave for a storehouse quite some time. Would you look inside?
See what I can do. Wait here, and you need to clean that wound, trust me.
Boy, is my bum ever ready to blow.
Wonder what happened.
And what's the situation? So, will you see what's amiss in my storehouse?
Done that already. Ran into a few giant centipedes.
And how am I to prevent them from crawling back in?
Don't know. I kill monsters, don't predict the future.
You needn't be cross, Witcher. You shall get a good price on all my goods. In gratitude. Come back in 2 days' time. you will see the fine storehouse I've made.
I'm off. See you later.
It's made its lair there. It's swallowed Phil and whole.
Whoa there, sir. I guess those swords on your back aren't there as festoons. Maybe you could help me.
Maybe. Depends.
Well, there's a cave that to my mind would be splendid for aging wine. Not over dry and none too moist.
But
Well, damn thing's full of noise. The arse-clenching sort. Clinkety, bangety, knockety kind. Sent McClark in to sea, been 2 days. And he's not back. I reckon it's ought to do with the elven ruins. Blah. That about the cave. So, lend us a hand, will you?
fine. I'll have a look in the cave, see what lurks there.
I wonder if I can get help from Chubb. If I... That grunt will be the end of me.
Is it done?
I've lost again.
All clear now? Did you manage it?
Yeah, all taken care of.
Ha! And 4 cold witches layabouts and freeloaders? Bollocks! Storehouse will be ready in 2 days at most. And here on in, you've cut rate prices on all my goods.
Not from around here, are you?
Nay, from Bovis we are. Wandered south for the climber for the First War. Chills up north were giving me wifey lumbago.
So long.
Hark, Beauclervois! Her most gracious Duchess has hired a witcher to get at the root of these murders. Every resident of our...
Greetings.
A witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Tucson. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Tucson. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Toussaint? How is that even possible?
Toussaint was once home to Tiensail, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Jensail's side. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you've found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
This elven master. How'd he end up taking a human for an apprentice?
My father forged armor. As a youngster, I helped him, then began forging my own pieces. Master Tiansail saw my work and offered to take me on as his apprentice. Only now, years on, do I realize the honor that was. Alas, my master perished in a massacre later, slain by racists. Though he taught me everything he knew, I did not manage to complete the guild's requirements for Grand Master while he lived. I know I have no equal in the trade. Yet, until I complete Witcher armor of Grandmaster quality, I shall never be certain I've become my teacher's equal.
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
Tell me about my brother, the wolf.
His name was Aton. I remember him well. My master liked him, helped him find a safe, yet well-paid contract. A few years ago, an archaeological expedition arrived in Toussaint from Castel Gropian. They questioned my master about the elfin ruins at Termes. He warned them of the danger there and recommended they take Aton as an escort.
What kind of danger did he mean? Any idea?
Legend claims wraiths haunt the chambers beneath Termes. I cannot say if there is any truth to this, but both the scholars and the Witcher disappeared without a trace.
The Griffin. What can you tell me about him?
He came some 200 years ago, but my master remembered him well. This Witcher was not stripped of emotions, you see, as his colleagues were. He had taken on a contract at Fort Usa and required better gear. He showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit, and was never seen again. Apparently he rode off one night from the fort, never to return.
Any idea where he went?
No. It said he left in a rush, so he may have left something behind. Only ruins remain of Fort Usa, but you may wish to search them.
Let's talk about the cat.
A year ago, Bartolome de Launay, the ducal armorer, asked me to confirm the authenticity of a Witcher diagram he had received by messenger. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the ducal guard. A Witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been helpful indeed.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. He was quite shaken up, afraid the Witcher might simply kill him and take his coin. Possibly a well-founded fear. Soon after, Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would have searched his former home for clues, but it has fallen into disrepair, and it is simply too dangerous there.
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared shortly after Master Tiansail took me on as his apprentice. I remember the bear-head medallion that hung from his neck. I remember a towering Witcher who haggled like a fishwife.
Witchers never have too much coin.
True. This one clearly was not wealthy. But he pledged to bring us coin after he completed a contract at the Tufo vineyard, where a building had just collapsed. Time passed. The bear never showed, and my master sent me to the Tufo estate. As it turned out, the Witcher had indeed accepted a job. Yet that was all they heard of him, and that is all I know.
School of the Manticoor. Probably know the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some armor forged there.
My master said the Manticores have their fortress in the far east. A century past, one of their number came to him, a witcher named Merton. He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarfen still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Tien Sahil slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk. The Witcher, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the Ducal Guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Scholars pitched camp here. Should look around. They were scholars. Should have guessed the passages inside were blocked for a reason. Good thing they didn't try to go in there without a witcher. Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be. Magic barrier. Got a bad feeling, damn it. A bit more light could be useful. Seems they were running for the exit. Witcher. Brought the ceiling down to bury his foes. Ended up burying himself, too. Satchel looks like it belonged to a Witcher. Must be that ruined fort Lefog mentioned. Worth a look. Wonder what happened at Monkran. Abandoned castle mired in a dark legend. The bandits. Damn it.
Ain't nothing that hurts near turning myself. Go diddle a dachshund! You twat! My goodness! How I enjoy a good back punching! Back moves! You're not a complete bum!
Master Witcher, might I have a moment, please? Now there is a hero. Killed Philibert Four Fingers without so much as breaking a sweat. Most honored Witcher, the slaughter of Philibert Four Fingers von Witten. Quite the feat. You've my respect and gratitude forever and always. He'd squatted in those ruins for months, him and that Hans of his. Whoever they captured alive lived to regret not having been cleaved in battle.
Managed to assemble a pretty good bunch of men.
Refuse from all the world. Bandits, degenerates, drawn like flies to doo-doo. It's good you fell them to a man. You've my gratitude, and good prices for all time here.
Seems the Hansa was prepared for a long siege.
Oh yes, the rats had woven quite the nest. Some knights errant took swipes at them, but cracked their claws on those ruins.
Not surprised. Von Witten turned that rubble into a fortress, with a ballista in the lower courtyard, no less.
Well, that machine was most like there to fight off the winged lizards. A whole host live in these hills. Alert eye on the sky at all times, Witcher.
Thanks. Farewell.
Good luck on your path. Just in, jewel-encrusted galligaskins. The latest rage.
There's something here. Need to use the eye. So the Witcher was taken somewhere via portal. Now to activate the portal, see where it drops me. I hate portals. Just wonderful. I can finally see something. Moreau kept Jerome here. Need to look around. Back of the diagram, Jerome made a note. Moreau eventually came to terms with his son being a Witcher. Must be Delaunay's residence. Gotta find a way inside.
Lads, charge! Take him for a ride! No! No!
My soul cannot handle this. It simply cannot. Oh, Lebioda's wounds.
Calm down. It's over.
I thank you, sir. And you must forgive me my momentary loss of composure. Are you in need of accoutrements, monsieur?
Fellow looks abandoned. You its owner?
More its temporary steward. By order of the Treasury Minister, I am to serve as caretaker of Count Deloni's properties and estates. The Count is missing. Yet, no one at the palace warned me. Villafedet is the lair of bandits. That is to say, it was, but is no more. Thanks to your heroism, Monsieur Witcher.
Looking for scrolls, manuscripts, bearing diagrams of Witcher gear specifically. Any chance you've happened on any?
I've not yet managed to inventory the sundries. I arrived just a short while ago. The bandits arrived with their terror. But you may ferret about if you so wish.
Thanks. So long. Another tale of a life compromised and ultimately claimed by greed and ambition. Bandit Camp Delone wrote about. Gotta be.
The whole of us! At once!
Damn it.
Spells! Disgusting spells! Tarnlecker! Gottmann! Disgusting spells!
That hurts. Near tötet myself.
A moment of your time,
Templar.
may I?
It is an honor to meet you.
Well, well. Starling Strakenhoff, House Pam Tittled Harlotsbrud has bit the dust. May he rest in pain and agony. You've earned yourself a steep price cut here, Witcher.
Stragan. Name's familiar. Ran into him a while back.
What's this? He must have been a horrible hound shacker. Decent folk don't bear that name.
Can't say if that's true for all the Stragons, but this one sure wasn't decent. Met a bad end, too. Justly so.
You carved up the knob-capper. I knew it.
Druids did it for me, actually. Burned him alive.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
See you later.
Behold, Geralt the Witcher, the scourge of Starling Strachan and his hats. Bravo, you old barbatcher!
Monsters,
Drink, mesam he eat, drink and make merry. For tomorrow the feast.
Sweep up here, botch it all.
Witcher and armorer. Oh, that shit luck. Pits of Broom. Strange name for a series of caverns. Should investigate. Wonder if the bandits got the treasure out of the cave. Need to look around. Every Witcher's felt it. The urge to drop it all and ride off into the sunset. This one decided to act on the urge. Costs be damned. Diagrams have a sad history. But I'll make good use of them. Collapsed building. Foundations probably caved in. Literally undermined. Whatever beast the Witcher was hunting, doesn't seem like he killed it. Gotta keep my eyes peeled. Cave entrance. Let's see if this Witcher left any tracks. Left his school symbol on the wall. Clever. Gotta keep a lookout for more. More symbols. Where are you gonna lead me? Must be the corpse of the Witcher from the School of the Bear. He should have never taken this risk. Must have really wanted the armor. I can probably make really good use of these diagrams. Wonder if I'll find anything Merton left behind here. Notes in the journal suggest that straight out of prison, Merton went to the legendary cave. Lebioda was supposed to have hunkered down there once. That's my next destination. Merton mentioned. Need to look around. Slips of paper all over. Prayer on each one. Maybe Merton left one too. There we are. Merton wrote a prayer on the back of the diagram. Seems he left the prison, came here, then went on to the temple.
Keep calm. Start no pros.
Temple Merton wrote about seems like. Should look around. Might find something interesting. Spectre in a place like this? Behind a wall? Yeah. Someone must have walled some poor fellow up. Spirit can't rest in peace. Spirit won't rest in peace until I bury the remains. Some sarcophagi in the first chamber. One of them could work. Ready. Soul should rest in peace now. Just like the great beggar described it. Chapel Merton visited must be in the cave. Damn it. What's going on here? Nude women in a cave? Something's not right. They might have been hallucinations. Sure as hell fought as if they were real. Beggars here? Must be a test.
Do not avert your eyes. Help.
Arms for the poor, sir.
Last one. Wonder what'll happen now. And being swallowed by King's just an illusion. looks a lot like Libiota. Impossible. Not seeing visions anymore. Hope that's the end of that. Wonder if it's a relic of some sort. Merton went to the lakeside to seek final atonement. Should look into it.
Can stick that necklace in your bloomers. Did you think I wouldn't see? We agreed. We split the loot evenly, 3 ways. I can't help it. I've been like that since I was a tot. Maybe it's because... See? Shut it. I've heard enough of that.
Gentlemen,
Circle him! Circle him!
it's a recess.
Why men throw their lives away attacking an armed witcher, I'll never know. Something wrong with my face? Lake Merton wrote about. Gotta be. Nice place. Pretty as hell. Merton's last stop.
Banquets and...
Hark, Beauclervois! Her most gracious Duchess has hired a witcher to get at the root of these murders.
Greetings. I hope your search goes well.
Managed to find something already.
Wonderful. I shall draft a copy. This is good. This at last will earn me the title of Grandmaster. I thank you, Witcher.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.